Hello tribe, good morning, afternoon, wherever you're at. Clearly from my voice, it's morning time for me. So let's get into the next week's prediction. Let's see what we can expect. And today I have objects here for you all, particularly jewelry. So for pile number 1, we have this golden snake that is an earring. I hope you can see that. Group number 2, we have this necklace. And group number 3, we have this adjustable ring. So if you need some more time, you can stop the video right here and I'm going to catch you in timestamps. Hello tribe, whoever has chosen pile number 1 with this snake right here. Let's jump into your read. Let's see what we can expect the next week and a half. So we have the King of Swords from the Super Lunaris deck, in case anyone will be asking. And we have the Seven of Pentacles, the rewarded frog. Okay. Pile number 1, people. We have strength at the bottom. We have 4 of Swords. Knight of Swords. And the 5 of Cups. Let's see what we have at the bottom of the deck. The Queen of Pentacles. Right, so for pile number 1, what I'm seeing here, it seems that the next week and a half for you all guys, you're very focused on improving yourself. I would say particularly when it comes to if people who are working on their speech, their writing, or even exercise. Someone is into martial arts, or they want to learn to do maybe one particular trick even, and you're very focused on developing some sort of skill here. The skill that you think as of now you're not good enough at just yet. And your cards are asking you not to burn out. Next week and a half, you have strength within you, that is for sure. But some people might want to overdo something. So be careful when it comes to, if, for example, you go into a gym, you're trying to perfect your body, you're trying to strengthen your body. I'd say be careful with how much weight you lift in, because I'm seeing someone pulling a muscle because they're overdoing something. Your cards are asking you to be patient, gradually increase. I'm going to give those weights as an example. Gradually increase the load. Do not jump into something straight away and take on too much. Next week and a half is going to require patience from you. You're trying to become better at one particular thing. Some others of you, you are trying to open up again. Especially for those who were burned in the past, you're trying to open up your heart again. And you're doing maybe you're working on some sort of technique, or either a healing that's helping you to open up and to overcome some sort of hurt or disappointment. You know that you need some sort of rebirth here, and as if you are inviting that rebirth for yourself. I do not want to be closed off anymore. I want to be open to the world. Even if you look at the body language, Two of Swords over here, we have Death in between the Strength and the Two of Swords. She's open, her body is open, because she knows she's got it. Come at me. I'm gonna deal with whatever comes my way. Here, she's a bit scared because she's not trusting of herself if she can deal with what is going to come her way. Therefore, her chest is crossed. She's like, don't come near me, I have swords. I'm not inviting any energy my way. No new energy, nothing. Give me a freaking break. I'm in that in-between mode where I'm not here, I'm not there just yet. So there is some sort of cocooning stage happening here for pile number 1. And you're trying to break out of one particular feeling that you don't necessarily like having anymore. It feels like you already have taken the time to feel it through, and now you're just dragging it. I'm seeing like a very heavy bag that's being dragged behind you, and you want to cut it off. It's enough. It's enough. Next week, week and a half is really important to give yourself enough time to rest and to sleep, because there is some sort of integration happening here. So it's not only spiritual, but it is also physical. Your physical body might feel that. You may feel a little bit more tired than before. But at the same time, it's very interesting. Again, I'm going to give you this example of a gym where you come back from the gym, you feel a little bit tired, but at the same time you feel strong. So there's those two energies where I'm feeling a bit tired, but I'm also feeling strong. There's some sort of reward coming your way. Let's see what this is. I want to take these cards back, and I'm going to keep the top row of cards. What is this reward about? What is this reward about for you? Four of Pentacles. Sorry, Four of Cups. What is this reward about? Okay. Knight of Cups is here to offer you a cup. Look at this. Look at this story right here. He's like, hello, would you take this cup? And you're like, I don't know. Let me think. Give me a sec. Okay, wait. Let's see what is happening. The Emperor. Oof. Some of you are quite tough with your words the next week and a half. Someone might be offering you an opportunity, an offering of some sorts, but you don't want to take it. Let's see why you don't want to take it. Because some of you know that you already have enough on your plate, or whatever that is being offered does not align with what you need right now. You can see through that opportunity, that offering. This is definitely not for me, or at least not for me right now. You may have a conversation with a person about that. This could be work-wise, this could be relationship-wise. Where does your power lie? Let's swap to the Elbow Lab deck. Where does your power lie next week and a half? You're very well structured, that is for sure. And that's where your power lies, pile number 1. We have the King of Pentacles. the Father of Roses. And we have the Hangman, the Suspended Monkey. You come across as someone who's very trustworthy. But in a sense, it's like, it's very elevated. It feels like someone else is looking at you and they're like, damn, like, I would want to stick to my word as much as this person does. Because they're not saying yes when they mean no. So therefore, they always keep their word. What they promised, they do. What they didn't want to promise, they didn't promise. There is that sense of trustworthiness and stability and loyalty to you. That's where your power lies the next week and a half. Somehow it's gonna play itself. You're gonna see how it's gonna play into your life. But that stability, trustworthiness is a big deal here. You're not rushing into things. Whatever is being offered, I'm gonna review it and see if I want to take action, or if I want to delay this, or if I want to say no to this offer. In someone's eyes, you appear as someone who's very strong-willed, and as if someone is observing you and they adore that trait of yours. So since this is coming through now, you may even hear it from your colleague, your friend, your family member, your lover. I really love how you deal with this and that and that. I feel safe and secure around you without even maybe you doing anything at all. You just bring in that safety and security into my life. By the way you talk, by the way you think, what your perspective is like on that specific thing. You're very strategic next week and a half, and that strategy feels to be advantages for you. You stepping into a leadership role. And again, I keep hearing an example, and you're gonna set someone an example without maybe even consciously realizing what you talk about or how you work. What is your ethic like? How you even speak, and how you're saying no to any kind of bullshit that you don't agree with. The authenticity is here. Part number 1, your strength is in your authenticity, who you truly are deep down. You voice it. If you're tired, you say you're tired. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Can I call you back? Right now, maybe I don't have enough to give back to you. Or now I'm busy, I'm doing something else. I'm not going to pick up the phone call. Or if I will tell you that I'm not able to give back to you right now because I have things to take care of. So I hope this made sense, pile number 1. Very secure, stable vibes when it comes to you. The next week and a half, and you're very focused to keep it going that way. Someone is really proud of themselves here the next week and a half. Really proud of what they have done, either in their work or in their relationships. So as usual, if you need more content, you know where to find me on Patreon. Everything is in the description box down below. Second channel too. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 2 people. So let's see what is up for you guys next week and a half. Whoever has chosen this necklace. Let's see. So from Super Lunaris deck, we have the Six of Pentacles. And from the El Goliath deck, we have the Four of Pentacles. All about pence here, you all. Okay, let's pull more cards. Let's see what is up. Pile number 2, people. What is up next week? Week and a half. The Fool. I don't know why I heard this song. I don't even listen to it. You got a friend in me. Let's see. Let's see what's gonna come through. The Hangman. The Five of Swords. The Chariot. Oh, here we go. That friendship is coming through. The Three of Cups, and also it came through in the Chariot because we have 2 dogs, loyalty, friendship. Okay. Let's see. And we have the Three of Pentacles. Damn, pile number 2. Bottom of the deck, 2 of Wands. Okay. Let me have a sip of coffee and let me tune in. One of the challenges that you may have next week, week and a half, is how to be better at your finances. Because I'm seeing someone spending more than they earn, or spending money on things that are not maybe a necessity at that time, or buying a product that is not going to be maybe as good as they expected it to be. So watch it when it comes to buying things the next week, okay? Because something I'm seeing, it might break. I'm seeing a loss, a possible loss of finances. That's your challenge, okay? Now, those people who have already invested your money in your holiday, or seeing someone going somewhere, right, on a trip instead of an actual maybe physical object, you will be super glad that you made that investment, or you will be making that investment next week, week and a half. It's all about memories, pal, too. You're gonna be feeling like your soul will be asking you to get out of your own way, I'm hearing. Let's try new things. Let's visit places we haven't visited before. Let's see people we are missing. If we need new collaborations, let's go and let's find those new collaborations. It's all about people and loyalty and trust. I'm seeing get-togethers. I am seeing celebrations here. I'm seeing people going on some sort of a trip or a holiday together, and they having a freaking blast. Someone that you work with, if you work in a team, specifically I'm talking to you, a co-worker might give you a brilliant idea or change something about your way of thinking, and you're going to thank them. You're like, oh my God, this was brilliant. You gave me like a good hack, or you gave me a good advice how to do something better or in a more productive way. Be open to working with people whose perspective is a little bit different than yours, or who have maybe a different technique. Learn from one another instead of being stubborn. Next week is all about being open-minded, okay? Trying new things, listening to people who are different than you are. It's a non-judgmental zone the next week and a half. Being completely open to hear what the surroundings have to offer, something that you haven't come across or haven't thought of. It's a really good week for learning and soaking in information. It feels like it's going to be valuable. Or talking to people who work in a completely different field that you know nothing about, because it feels like one day you're going to remember that person and the info that they provided to you is going to be super valuable to you, because you'll come across something that is somehow tied to that person you've spoken to. Okay, let's see what else. Those people who were trying to manifest new friendships, it is very possible that you're meeting one of your new friends to be the next week and a half. Or building upon the existing ones. We have the Six of Cups. Let's see what else we got here. We have the Temperance. We have the Four of Wands. Is anyone going to birthday or wedding or organizing like a big gathering here? It seems like you're having loads of fun. Is that your wedding or engagement? Congratulations if that's the case. Yeah, I'm seeing a relationship that is being highlighted here with the Four of Wands and the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups. Let's see. And it's a relationship that balances out both people on energy levels. Very much like I feel very calm when I'm around you. I feel like I'm home when I'm with you, or when you are with me. What is this relationship about? Sorry, let me adjust a little bit. What is this relationship about? Pile number 2. Someone might even say that to you, or you are saying that to them. We have the Eight of Swords. Whoever this person is, they might be struggling in their own head. They are still learning how to have better coping mechanisms. This might be someone who's a little bit lost right now in their life. Someone who might be seeking for advice. But overall, they just need to change environment, I'm hearing. To just, leave their house, go somewhere else, meet you particularly. This is someone who is coming across as a young vibe. So it doesn't matter how old they are, but they're very youthful. Yeah, this is someone who might be struggling to open up with people, and that is why it's going to be a big deal here, because they will open up. It doesn't have to be a long conversation. They might just say something to you. You know what? Like, I feel good when you're around, and you go, damn, like this person never says things like that. They're very closed off usually, and it's hard for them to open up, but they would say that next week and a half, and you go, damn, like thanks so much, thanks for being open. I know that you're usually not like that. Maybe it's not words that matters to them when expressing love, is their actions, and maybe they don't tend to voice their feelings that much. But I feel like they're working on it, because they know that this is not helping them. Whoever this person is, they're super sweet, but they have inner struggles, especially at this very moment. And I don't know if you'll notice that they might need an advice or just your company. I don't see them dumping their problems on you. I feel like you're gonna pick it up yourself, and you're gonna be asking questions. But it feels like their medicine is just being around you. Just having tea, having wine, just being in your company. And I feel like they do the same thing to you. So this is a very sweet vibe. Whatever this relationship is about, friendship, romantic, or even maybe colleagues. Let's see what else. You might have a conversation about going somewhere. I'm really not sure how to do this, but I feel like I want to go. But I cannot find my way just yet. I don't know where I'm going. Like there's someone in this connection who doesn't know where they're going just yet. I wish it was clearer to me when it comes to my direction or when it comes to my path. I struggle with it now. So all I do is I'm just sitting on this rail track until I make up my mind what I want to do. I'm not sure which direction I want to take that train. North, south, no idea. East, west. So I'm just processing something. Someone might be helpful. Yeah, the Queen of Swords at the bottom. This conversation I think is going to be very helpful for someone because they're going to start feeling much more at ease within themselves, and they'll have a sense of direction afterwards. So I hope this made sense. Since this is coming through quite strongly, your relationship with one person in your life and really sitting down and having a conversation with one another or just spending time with one another, it's important. It's going to shift something within you or within them or both of you. Okay, pile number 2. So I hope you found this valuable. And if you need more content, as usual, you know where to find me on Patreon. All the links are down below, and have a beautiful week. Bye for now. Hello, pile number 3. Let's see what we have for you guys for the next week and a half. So from Super Lunaris deck, we've got the Ten of Wands came out reversed. I don't do reversals usually, but I really felt this one. It's like I almost wanna, that's the way. That's the weight at the bottom. It's supposed to go that way. We'll see. We have Ten of Wands and we have the Six of Cups. They're reuniting. What a hole. Okay, let's pull more cards. Let's see how these tie into your reading. Okay, pile number 3. We have Justice. We have the Page of Swords. I don't know for who this is, but it's saying keep your crown on. We have the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the Ten of Wands. We have the King of Swords. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the Tower. And bottom of the deck, we've got the King of Pentacles. I'm seeing a situation here where someone is overwhelmed because they are thinking about 2 people. So the next week and a half, it seems like you are thinking how to find compromise or how to be fair for 2 people. And these 2 people do not seem to be that close, or maybe they don't get along, or they both ask for different things and you can only provide for one person. So for example, Your friend has asked you to go to this work event with them. And you said yes. But then your boss has asked you last minute. Yeah, it wasn't planned ahead. Last minute to attend some sort of work situation. And now you have this situation where your friend has pre-planned this time with you. You maybe even both picked the outfits that would go really well together. Your friend was super excited to have you there. And you don't want to let down your boss because maybe you're trying to aim for promotion. So there is a situation where I'm being pushed and pulled towards two directions, but I cannot make everyone happy. And next week you're going to be shown in what situation you're trying to split yourself. Because a lot of times you're trying to please or to be fair to so many people, but you're not fair to yourself. So that's why we're inviting the tower moment here, where something is going to happen where you might feel like you are frustrated or you ran out of patience because you're going to be either physically overworked or mentally overworked. And that's why I saw this 10 of Wands reversed, because we need to drop it. We're dropping it. But if we keep on going like this, then a tower steps in and drops it for you. So the load you're going to be shown next week and a half, the load that you're carrying that you're not supposed to carry anymore. I'm seeing a restart button being pressed. It's enough. Someone was hurting themselves either physically or mentally by trying to do too many things. Work smarter, not harder. Ask for help next week and a half. If help is unavailable, tell someone, I'm not able to do that. I know you've asked me. I'm not able to attend. I'm not able to do this or that. I'm just not able. Some of you are going to be, I want to take these cards back. Some of you are going to feel quite nostalgic next week and a half. Let's see why. By the way, you're being shown a pattern that you have that you keep returning to. That is not good for you anymore. Well, it wasn't good from a get-go, but it's too heavy now. It's too difficult to carry on like this. So be an observer next week and a half, okay? Four of Cups at the bottom. Death came back. The Wheel of Fortune below the Emperor. The Hermit. Bottom of the deck we have the Temperance. There's some sort of rebalancing happening here. And it has to happen for your own good. You won't like it at first because something's being knocked down. You become a slightly different person. I even hear someone saying, I'm not the same person anymore. You cannot expect that from me. Who I was before versus who I am now, it's two different people. Before, when something was being offered to me that I didn't necessarily maybe like or didn't want to take, I would have taken that cup anyways, because someone else is handing it for me. And I wouldn't even take time to think about what's inside that cup. Do I really need it or want it? Now I'm saying no. If that's something that does not bring me value, or peace, I am not taking it, because my main focus is to have inner balance and peace. And someone or something was causing you chaos. But in order for someone to cause chaos in our lives, we first have to let it in. So you paying attention to one particular habit, pattern that you had, that kept showing itself in difficult ways, and you're knocking it down. Those people who have done this already, it feels like you are going to be acting as a good influence for someone else. You are a good leader. You are a good leader because you know what it was like to carry all those wands. You know what it was like to go through fire. So you are using those leadership skills. Sorry for the noise. I don't know who's doing what's over there. You're using those skills and experiences in order to not only help other people somehow to be a good leader, but also to remind yourself, you're reminding yourself from time to time what you've been through, so you stay humble. Let me clarify one thing. Okay. A lot of people in pile number 3 might also be seeking for improving their spiritual practice somehow. Either changing something that you were doing before, or adding something to your spiritual practice. And when I'm thinking about adding something, it's something that you do physically. It's not like buying, a different herb and working with that. It's something that you do physically. So maybe before you were meditating and lighting a candle for yourself, maybe now you're going to do some qigong on top of that, right? There is something to do with your body having to move around. And I also feel like you're sensing it intuitively because you're trying to shake off the energy that is not part of you anymore, or the energy that you have borrowed from other people or your surroundings. So you're doing maybe some sort of cleansing. You're gonna notice when it's needed because it's going to show up in some way, that you have something as a part of you that is not actually a part of you. Next week we're gonna have avoid people who show up as know-it-alls, especially in spirituality, because the more you know, the more you realize you don't fucking know what's going on, right? And especially in spirituality, because there are so many things that we cannot see, but we can feel it. So we cannot be 100% sure about all of the things, right? You might even notice, maybe you are one of those people like, this is the right thing to do, this is the wrong thing to do. And someone is having an ego death here. They're like, damn, I came across this piece of info and now, like, all the things that I knew, it's all messed up in my head because this has proven something else to me. So you're questioning yourself. Or maybe you're watching someone questioning themselves. Someone who you follow, someone who you look up to. This is a very interesting reading. Pile number 3. I hope this is making sense. I hope this is making sense. Let's see where your power lies next week. We're gonna have. Where does your power lie? Oh wow, sorry about that noise. Damn. Where does your power lie? We've got the Page of Pentacles, the Butterfly, Snow Vixen. Let me tune in. The first thing that I thought when I looked at this card, just visually, is your ancestry, or is your ancestral traditions that you might want to keep. You might want to keep alive. There's a tradition that you want to keep practicing, that you really like from your ancestry. And your power lies in giving, but not too much. Having a good balance between the give and the take. Okay? Be curious next week. We're gonna have question things. You're going to find very interesting answers to your questions. Okay? Hope this made sense. If you need extra content, you know where to find me. On Patreon, the links are down below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.